What's up guys, Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming at you with part 3 of my Build 'em All series, where I'm trying to build all of the LEGO Star Wars sets. If you did not see the haul video where most of these came from, go ahead and check that out. It's about a 4-minute video, so definitely the best 4 minutes of my life for sure. So go ahead and check that out, link will be in the description. Today we are going to be just going over 2 sets. We had the 75085 Hailfire Droid and the 75091 Flash Speeder. I did build these two. They actually are 2 pretty playable sets. There's a lot of kind of moving parts and fireable rockets and stuff like that on both of these sets. So I did decide to combine these kind of in one video. First off, we did have this one, which was actually one of my favorite builds to do. Just so many weird little mechanisms in there. I love how the actual, like the wheels, kind of how it actually rolls and stuff like that. We did have the actual Clone Trooper Lieutenant here, which I think the only other set that it came in was the poly bag for the Clone Trooper, and we also had 2 Super Battle Droids, so a good way to build those up as well. Not a very large set, but it actually was pretty awesome, I think. You can see the discs roll really well on here. We do have a whole bunch of guns on here as well, just like it should be with a giant rocket launcher or mobile rocket launcher, have you. We do see we have a whole bunch of these little mechanisms here that will fire off these little projectiles, and so there are a whole bunch of them. I thought there were going to be 8 of them, but 2 of them are actually just for kind of decoration. So I think ultimately they thought maybe that including that many of these projectiles was probably a bad idea. So 2 of them actually, as you can see, are just faked kind of rockets there. But the other 2 do fire, sorry, 4 do fire. So great playability in this set. Some good figures as well. That Lieutenant is a really good figure. He's got the printed legs there too. So one of the better clone figures that they make. Next one we did was the 75091 Flash Speeder. This was a pretty small set as well. Both of these were pretty small, 163 and 312 pieces. This one actually is pretty cool too. I do have the figures for all these. I just did not get them out. I figured they're pictured on the box, so you guys can get the kind of the gist of the story. We did have the Naboo security officer, Captain Tarples, which is actually, I think this is, I'm not sure if this is the only set he comes in, but I think it is. So Captain Tarples, we had a Naboo security guard, and 2 battle droids with guns. So a good allotment of figs for just a 312 piece set. 5 figures in there, 2 of them were battle droids, but I think Tarples is just specific to this one. I'll have to check that. But overall, it was a kind of a good build. I mean, obviously, the Naboo ships in general are just kind of weird, in my opinion. This is obviously a ground-based ship. There are some kind of cool playability features on here too. In terms of the guns, there are a lot of rocket firing mechanisms. As you can see, there are 3 of them sticking off the back here. I really do like when they put some kind of mechanism to fire these. I don't really enjoy like having to push your finger into it or kind of weird, pull it just to kind of fire the system. I really like when they actually include these things with that firing mechanism on the back. But as you can see, these things do rotate as well. So you can fire up and down, and then this thing also turns. You can go through here too. Doesn't have any wheels or anything, but it just has these little things that it slides on. Overall, kind of a cool coloring. It just feels weird in the Star Wars universe for this ship itself. The coloring just doesn't seem right, but that goes with everything Naboo, I guess. Even like the chrome pieces in the Naboo Starfighter and stuff like that. So, it doesn't necessarily fit in my opinion, but it was still fun. Green is my favorite color, so I guess I should really like this one. It just, it didn't really go with the Star Wars. Star Wars kind of gray, I guess. Of course, this one didn't either, but I did really enjoy the color scheme on that one. Just a little bit different than just solid green throughout. I think they did a couple Flash Speeders. Not a ship that I was, really familiar with in the movies. I don't know if it served a huge purpose, but I think they did like 2 or 3 of these Flash Speeder sets. So this is, I think, the newest one. So go ahead and check it out. We'll be in the store. That link will be in the description. If you guys did enjoy the series, go ahead and hit that like button. I would appreciate a subscription, and hit that little bell to be notified for the next one, and I'll catch you with the next ones.